Hello, Santa Clarita, and welcome to the Coffee Corner Radio, coming to you live through your hometown station, AM 1220 KHTS. I'm Thelma, and with me are Paul and Miss T. Hi, Paul. Hi, Miss T.
How you doing, Thelma?
Good.
Hi, good afternoon.
Hey, Miss T. We're so happy to be in our new home, aren't we?
Yes.
Of course.
And I'm even more excited because our next guest is none other than a dear friend of ours. He's been with us for, second time? Educated in Germany, the dog whisperer, the accredited dog trainer.
Dog trainer.
I want to say.
And it's certified.
Certified, yes.
Yeah.
Epi, welcome, Epi.
Thank you guys for having me.
The man, the myth, the
course.
legend.
No,
Well, how are you doing?
I'm good.
I'm
Good.
excited to be in this
I'm
real
s-
nice place. I love this.
Oh, definitely.
Studio.
This is a beautiful studio you guys have here. Thank you.
Of
And thank you,
course.
Justin, for
Yeah.
helping
Hi,
out today.
Justin.
Well, Epi, I've been getting the Santa Clarita community excited about your real life stories on how important it is to train their dogs and why it is that people need to realize that sometimes it means a matter of life and death.
Well, I think for the animal, it's life and death because it's important that dogs and people learn how to coexist in a home. I mean, there's a lot of similarities, a lot of emotions that are similar to, and how we love our animals.
Yes.
I think I always look at having a dog, whether it's a puppy or a 12-year-old dog, it's like a 2-year-old. And so when you're using human emotions, that could make certain negative behaviors in a dog come out, like separation anxiety, because we love them too much, then they can't function when they're out, when we're out at work.
This reminds me of the time we leave our children in school for the very
Yeah, I
first
know.
time. Yes?
Exactly. Like a preschool teacher can control 30 students. Have a parent come in, it's chaos. So it's important that, when bringing in a new pet, it's important that we establish those rules of the house before we give them the keys to the kingdom.
No,
And
absolutely.
so once the obedience and everything is there, then we have a lot of time to spoil. It's just one of those things.
And I want to hear about that particular story. You started telling me about that before the show, but I want the listeners to hear about the time a dog visited a child in the hospital. Talk to us about that.
Okay. Well, there are things now in the last 10, 15 years that's called therapy dogs. So what these dogs do, they come in and visit patients at, nursing homes, hospitals. So I have a client. We trained this dog. It took me about a little over a week to work this dog. And one day at UCLA Medical Center, she was invited by a parent to come visit their child. And so who was in a coma. She was 11, 12-year-old child, girl. And so after a 30-minute visit of, having the dog sitting in her bed, the handler was talking to the child while in a coma. Once the dog left her room, 30 minutes later, she woke up and she knew the dog's name. She was asking for the dog.
That's amazing.
So-
But sometimes even if you're in a coma, you can still hear.
Yes,
Definitely,
I know.
definitely.
The dog.
She remembered the dog's name. It kind of surprised a lot of the doctors. This dog was featured in newspapers, magazines. It was all over the press because of this story. So it was a special moment for the therapy
That's amazing.
dog.
Now that's a big thing. That's a huge thing.
That was my
Epi.
first therapy dog I trained. So
Wow.
it was
And of course, you're gonna train my therapy dog, right?
yeah, definitely.
I have a dog.
You
too.
just had to
Yeah,
squeeze that in, right, Paul?
Oh yeah.
Just want to put in, make sure we're all.
Now,
Yeah.
It's on air.
that's the upside of the story. Now, talk to us about that particular story where the dog had left or was not there And this is now talking about the downside of not having your dog or not having a trained dog.
Well, I think in my field, we train protection dogs.
Right.
So my clients, they some of them really need security. So I had a client who got 2 dogs from me, and again, unfortunately, we can't bring our dogs everywhere.
Right.
And she was killed. So again, what we do in my line of work is we worked and to prepare for the worst day of their lives.
And I guess that's why they now allow for therapy dogs to be registered and act as service dogs.
Well, exactly. You have to be certified. You have to be registered to be
And
a
it
service
n-
dog. You just don't label your dog a therapy dog.
And it no longer needs to be a physical illness.
Nope.
It could actually be a
Psychological as well.
psychological.
Yeah, we have dogs that are emotional attachment, emotional support dogs for their owners. So we have dogs that board with us that have that title. So like if you have certain HOAs don't allow pets, certain dogs are allowed, exempted for that.
Now let's talk about that. Glendale Pet Resort.
Yep.
Ladies and gentlemen, he's actually the proprietor. He's so modest, he won't even mention, so I will. It's a cage-free environment.
Yeah, I look at it as a private dog park. So we do screen dogs, making sure that they tolerate, being licked and sniffed by a pack of dogs like it's, like no end. So
Now, how do you know, since it's cage-free, which dogs will work well together? And we've got...
yeah, we evaluate. I have my own personal dog. I have my staff's dogs, and we test each dog. Make sure. We average about we fail a lot of dogs that try to come board with us.
So you may reject them.
Oh,
Not everyone's
definitely.
taking it.
It's kind of like a Navy SEAL dog training.
I think we reject more than we accept. It's because we want to make sure once your dog passes our evaluation, we're not taking any chances with your dog's safety. Again, traditional kennels, they lock each dog up in a kennel run. We're a daycare for dogs, so the dogs are constantly around other dogs.
Now, how do you do that? Do you put all the small dogs together and all the large dogs together? Is that how you
I think it's
distinguish?
it's based by personality. If you put a 6-month-old Chihuahua with a 15-year-old Chihuahua, just because they're same size, doesn't mean that their energy would be matching the same.
So
right?
it's based on energy.
It's based on energy. It's high and low.
Did you know that, Paul?
Well, and you can tell their energy as well, right?
Oh, definitely,
Yeah.
definitely, and not only that. I mean,
On
just
site or after a few meetings with a dog?
yeah, no, it's by phone interviews first, right? When the
Wait, you interview the dogs?
I interview.
No, of course the owner. Of course
I
the-
interview the owners.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
I've been doing
He
this
hasn't
for
had
so
his
long that it was, I've been doing it so long that I can already sense already. So who passes or fails. But again, I get surprised and where the dogs were misdiagnosed by their owners and
No one's perfect.
and they were shocked,
Sure.
So
And this is how the dog become a part of the family, because you treat them from with the training, and you read their energy. You
Definitely.
see them day in, day out.
definitely, we know the dogs listen to us more than their owners.
Right.
So.
Just like students listen are more afraid of their teacher than they are of parents. We'll be right back after a few reminders here at the Coffee Corner Radio. Announcing. We're back. This is Thelma together with Paul and Miss T and of course Epi. And you're listening to the Coffee Corner Radio on your hometown station, AM 1220 KHTS. So Epi,
Yep.
talk to me about when an ideal time to train your dog starts.
Right away, the moment you get your dog, there's a lot of things that need to be done, like housebreaking, making sure the dog understands where the bathroom is, your furniture, what to avoid, things like that. I think it starts right away. You can train a dog to do all of the basic commands starting at 7 weeks of age. So it's the earlier the better.
Now, can anyone be a dog owner?
Definitely. I think there are people that make bad dog owners, but
love
like
that.
I give my sister a dog and she'll ruin it, So it's
Ruined for
just
life.
and it's just because they don't apply the right, the right direction.
Okay,
You
so
know.
everyone can be a dog owner,
Everybody
but
can.
not everyone should be
And
a
you know
dog
what's
owner, right?
surprisingly, the younger, like the 5-year-olds, the 6-year-old kids,
Mm-hmm.
are better handlers than their parents, and it's just because they read the dog a lot better, than
And they have no fear.
definitely. My
Huh.
2-year-old is an excellent handler, so he's just mimicking my movement, and so you start them young, both as
Does he exceed dad's capacity
No,
as a dog handler?
No, I think I have better things for them. I think, but yeah, no, it's start them earlier
You
the better.
started early, Epi.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I'll
What
probably,
age?
Like playing around in my backyard when I was 9, 10, and I professionally became a dog trainer around 17, 18 years old. So
And you trained under the great Cesar
Well,
Millan,
I've worked with Caesar for 3 years, and
who's actually a hero here in Santa Clarita.
yeah,
I hear.
no, yeah, definitely. This was in South Central, and but yeah, no, this is something that anybody can do. There's no secrets behind it. As long as you have a passion for animals, you can do it.
Epi, I just have to say that I've met dog trainers before because I've had dogs. I had a shepherd mix before I had it trained. I asked the dog trainer, instead of training the dog, train me as well. So
Definitely.
that I can, because I'm going to outlive the dog. So the next time I get another dog,
Definitely.
I know what to do.
And that's where my lesson plans are.
Mm-hmm.
The dog is the easiest thing to train. It's the owners.
Right.
So I've had clients, from professional athletes to, CEOs of Fortune 10 companies, giving me their dogs and say, "Epi, do it. Take it, and then we'll give it back to me when it's done." I was like, it doesn't work that way.
But one thing, like I said, one thing that I like about you is because you train dog to be from a therapy dog to executive protection dog.
Yeah.
So there's no limits with you from
Oh,
civilian
definitely.
to public, from private to public sector.
Yeah, I've worked dogs in landmine detection, bomb detection, drug detection.
Right.
I've worked dogs to detect animal parts in Southeast Asia. So I mean, it comes down to, for what I do, it's we can teach a dog to do anything. I worked for a company that supplied dogs to detect bruises on pipelines, leaks on pipelines.
Wow, that's
So-
That takes intelligent dogs to do that,
Oh, yeah.
right?
Well, yeah,
Oh,
it's just a matter of teaching them what odor to look for, and we do that. So
Interesting. Now talk to me about that celebrity that asked you to train her dog to go for the neck, to go for the kill.
oh no, I don't want to name names.
don't wanna name names.
Yeah, I don't want to do
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
Right? And you had to politely say,
Yeah, no,
sorry,
I-
can't do that.
Yeah, I can't.
But you
I
do
can-
have A-list celebrities, but we
Definitely.
don't want to name names
No, no.
because
Yeah.
they can get in trouble.
No, for
No,
sure.
yeah, no, it's I've been doing it for this many years, so
And you
it's
come
all
the way
it's
from
all
afar to come
definitely.
see
Oh,
you.
definitely. Yeah, no, but it's who you are, not what your facility looks like and where you are. I have clients that that drive, fly, and train with me. So it's about who's running it.
It's all about relationships
Definitely.
and trust.
Definitely.
So
yeah.
shall I say Glendale Pet Resort is the safe choice?
Definitely. I think what we do is I'm probably the most overqualified doggy daycare operator there is. But I did it because I wanted to be, in one location, training police dogs. It's a lot of traveling, and with a young family of mine, I had to be in one place.
Tell the city of Santa Clarita where they can find you.
You can find me at GlendalePetResort.com or MyProtectionDog.com, and those are the two websites.
And you're in Glendale.
I'm in Glendale.
Do you want to give them quickly the address in
Yeah, it's
Glendale?
3645 San Fernando Road. We're right by Forest Lawn and
yes. Familiar.
the brand car dealerships. We're on San Fernando.
Near the Americana. So for those who might
Definitely.
be going to the Americana for some shopping, they can come
Yeah, they
visit
can
you.
come visit.
Drop
Can
their
they walk
dogs
in?
there. Yeah, they can drop their dogs there.
Yeah.
People drop their dogs, go to Portos, and come back. So I mean, it's just one of those things.
Cost? Want to talk about cost?
It's $25 for daycare, and we charge $43 for overnight stay. So
Wonderful. Epi,
Okay.
thank you so
Thank
much.
you. Thank
and
you,
we'll
guys.
have you again soon, okay?
The Glendale Pet Resort, where you won't find a tanning bed.
Oh, and
It's
by
not a
the way,
resort.
belated Happy National Dog Day.
oh, thank you.
That was just last week, right?
yeah.
So now I'm excited, Paul. We've had him once.
That's
on our
right.
show. This musical genius. I call him a genius.
The
He plays-
legendary at his age.
legendary. But he looks like such a young boy with his new haircut. Right, so he can't be legendary. I think when you say legendary, it means they have to be over
Oh,
50.
man.
Right?
Yeah.
This one could be as young as my son. But let's not go
See,
there.
there you go. You aged yourself.
Ladies and gentlemen, Abe Lagrimas Jr.
Hello. Great to be
Abe,
here.
you
How
have
are you?
your... Okay, so I'm good. Welcome.
Good. Great.
So Epi with his dog, you with your ukulele
Got
in
my
hand.
ukulele in hand.
So tell me, what's going on with Abe Lagrimas these days?
Ooh, lots of things.
Okay,
got some
do tell.
shows, got some tours coming up. Let's see here. I'll start with the shows in town
Sure.
for all you people in Los Angeles. September 13th, Sunday, there's the Surf City Ukulele Festival happening in Huntington Beach. There's a store called Island Bazaar,
Nice.
and they host concerts, and they have a great selection of ukuleles. And they'll be throwing, I think this is their first festival there.
Nice.
They have a huge community out there, and I'm looking forward to playing there. There will be 2 people from California. I'm one of them, and they're also flying in 2 great ukulele players from Hawaii.
well,
for the
why
festival.
not? That's
Yeah.
where you're from, actually.
That's what,
Hawaii,
yeah.
right?
But now I live here.
But
This
now
is
you
my,
live
this is my
here.
home now.
Ladies and gentlemen, Abe Lagrimas is so modest, he won't even tell you, so I will tell you. He was a Thelonious Monk awardee. You know how difficult that is to get that award, Paul?
Yes, it's very difficult. I mean, you got to have that skill, natural skill.
Well, Berkeley School of Music.
Yeah. And you got to be committed.
Yeah, I
he's
mean, who
committed.
gets into that
Did you
school?
know that you can find Abe's music on iTunes, Spotify,
Pandora.
and Pandora?
Right.
Wow.
So,
All right, I
I
learned
found you on
something new.
Pandora.
I learned
Hey.
something new.
Yeah.
You didn't know that, Abe? Well, let me tell you, friends. Without Abe, I wouldn't have some bumper music today.
Ooh.
Abe, thank you so much for working on
Oh,
that
of
for us on
course, of
such
course.
very short notice.
Yeah.
So we'll be right back after a few reminders here at the Coffee Corner Radio. We're back at the Coffee Corner Radio, and you're listening to your hometown station, AM 1220 KHTS. This is Thelma together with Paul and Epi. You heard just a segment ago our dog trainer from Glendale, and now we have our dear musical legend, who's too young to be a legend, so I'll just call him genius, Abe Lagrimas. So Abe,
Yes.
other than the Huntington Beach event, what else do you have coming up?
Later in the month, September 26th, is the Los Angeles International Ukulele Festival. There's ukulele artists from all over the world who will be performing, and that's taking place at the Torrance Cultural Arts Center.
And do you know the exact date?
Saturday, September 26th.
They can visit your website
Yes,
to get more
info's on
information.
there, yes.
And what is that website?
It's abelagrimasjr.com.
Easy enough.
Yeah.
And we'll put that actually on our website, Paul, right? At the
I
Coffee
got that,
Corner Radio.
yeah, exactly. Well, I was going to say that you can also find more events on our website, thecoffeecornerradio.com. On the event page, there's a bunch of entertainers, artists scheduled there. So,
But we only want to focus on
but
Abe today.
Right now, we just want to focus on Abe. So he's on the top
Yeah.
billing. He's on the top.
All right.
Well,
right
I will
now.
tell you. Let's get them excited to meet and listen to Abe by actually having Abe play for us. How's
Live.
that, Abe? Want to
Sure.
do this?
Sounds good.
Okay.
Okay,
Let's do
here we
it.
go.
Abe Lagrimas Jr. on the ukulele. Justin enjoyed that, huh,
All right.
Justin? I think Justin has some music in him that he's not telling us.
Ooh.
Hey, what's the title of that?
That one is called Run.
Run.
Yeah.
R-U-n.
R-U-N.
Okay.
Like
So
you're going
Thelma,
running.
we need 5 more, then we have an album. So last time.
Paul, you've been trying to make money off of Abe and his music since the day you met him, Paul. You got to do this the legal way,
Oh, is it?
okay, the legit way. Musicians need to make
Right.
money too, Paul.
Right.
Of course.
Okay.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Okay, so Abe, yes, you got to tell me. I'm sure some of the people, our friends from Santa Clarita, listening to you play that, are now wondering, how can I get my son or my daughter to play that way? Tell them where they can find you. You do give lessons?
Well, I do
know
teach,
that.
yes, all
Private
over
lessons. Will you go
LA.
as far as Santa Clarita?
Yeah. I teach all over LA. So, just contact me through the website and we can work it out. Again, that website is abelagermasjr.com, and I do run it, I do maintain it, so you will be, when you write to me, you will be actually writing to me and not someone else.
Friends from Santa Clarita, let me tell you, if you just saw how small the instrument is that Abe's been working on, I mean, it sounded like it was coming from a full Spanish guitar.
Yeah,
But
Abe,
actually, it's
how
such
small
a tiny.
is your instrument? I mean,
This is
You mean the
a family
ukulele.
show, Paul. Go ahead.
ukulele.
Well, this is it's...
And how much is that?
Ooh, okay. Well, I am playing a custom instrument. It's made by Ko'olau, which is comes from Hawaii. This is the tenor size, so this would be the second largest. The largest size ukulele is a baritone, a little bit bigger than this. But most people, if you see them playing an ukulele, it's either a tenor or a concert ukulele. And this is a custom instrument, so it's worth about $6,000 or so.
So you're walking around with
Wow.
$6,000 worth of ukulele.
Yeah,
Okay, everybody
it's a
knows
pretty
that
serious
now.
ukulele. Yeah.
So we won't tell them where we are
No,
located,
we just want
right?
to know how much is the most affordable one for every.
Well,
I-
you
from a
can
starter,
get
for- yeah.
you can get decent ukuleles for about $150.
$150.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
it.
So
And then
it's
the
very
lesson from
affordable.
you. Then all
And
that.
the lesson from me, yes.
And
Okay.
how old do they need to be? To get into
it
your
doesn't
class?
matter. It's open for everybody, I think.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
As long as they got
Great
fingers.
souls.
Yeah.
Yeah.
As long as
They
got
need to come with fingers.
Minimum requirement. You do have to have fingers, yes.
Or toes,
We'll be right back here at the Coffee Corner Radio after a few reminders.